Hello everyone, Big Clingy here for another card unboxing video. I thought that this time I would do series, and I'm testing this out with the Flash this time to see if you like this better or worse than the last one. But thought I would do series, I believe, yes, series 13, Flame, Steel, Thought, and Grief. This set focuses on FE7, Shadow Dragon, and Heroes Book 1, though a fairly small selection for that one. I haven't actually opened up an FE7 set before on the channel, so that's why I wanted to do this. But before that, I actually have some cards I ordered in to complete the previous set that I opened up. So on this first page of Series 8, Life and Death Beyond Destiny, next to Risen King Crom goes his counterpart, Exalt Crom. Yeah, it's kind of like supposed to be showing the two possible fates or futures that Crom has. So that one's number 1. And next at number... Actually, wait, no, before that one, we have a rare card from this set, number 4, which is Lucina, I think from Future Past, performing the Awakening Ritual. There is joined art of the Rare Plus variant of that with the Rare Plus of Tiki. And then in slot number 6, we have Female Robin. This is a pretty cool one, actually. So, it's got some sort of flowers in the background. And I think it's the church from the prologue mission of Awakening. So she slots in right there, and that completes the first page. And then on this page, filling out that one there, we will have the only other rare from this set that I'm missing, Virion. So that completes these two pages. You might also notice that the characters in Awakening are in this set in recruitment order. Now, there's nothing new to add to this page, but I do want to take this time to mention that these two Ricken cards you see here, Ricken's only cards in all of Cipher. He didn't even get a single rare, so that's pretty sad. But over here we have a few more slots to fill. We have this one right here next to Shersh, and instead of Shersh proudly riding Minerva, it is instead Shersh having swapped Minerva for a random Griffin, as she tends to do in Awakening playthroughs sometimes. But at least it's a representation of her in a different class, so that completes that page. And then on this next page, we have a slot down here that's for the final super rare of this set, Aversa, in her more well-known Dark Flyer form. It is kind of interesting that we got Pegasus Knight Aversa, though. Okay, yep, there, goes in there. And there is going to be one empty slot here, so the 3 forms of Risen are all counted as the same card, even though they have different art. And because of that, Risen A is a separate card. You're not guaranteed to get in the box, and I did not get Risen A for some reason, so... and I couldn't find Risen A online for some reason, so that slot's going to still be empty. Now, in terms of the 2 slots here, they are both Seliph. He gets both a rare and a super rare, but I'll be saving the super rare for a little later. The rare is him promoted as a mounted Night Lord. And then here is a rare card of Larsay that needs to slot in. And, okay, so to just move through here, that page is full. This page here has... oh, I know who goes there. It is a super rare of Shannon. Not to be confused with Shannon from Thracia. I don't know if Shannon ever got a card at all. In fact, I kind of doubt he did. The Thracia representation in the TCG is a little weird. Ah, he goes right above Patty. And yeah, that page is full. And then this page, yes, there is a super rare of Altena, using the Gaybolg, or like Gaia Bolga or something. I need to learn how to pronounce that. But yeah, she goes there. And then there's 2 slots down here that are filled by. One of them would be 96, and that is Old Arvis. And next to him goes Julius, but the reason why I haven't slotted Julius or Seliph in yet is because this is really cool. So look, here is Seliph. This is a pretty good art of him in general. Here's Julius, and look what happens if we put the two of them together. Yeah, they make a joint artwork of Seliph versus Julius, which is amazing. So I'm really glad I got those two cards. And that should, yeah, pretty much complete this set apart from one random Risen. So Seliph will go here. And, yep, that is, yeah, again, apart from that one random Risen, the complete Series 8. So now let's move on to the main attraction, Series 13. Opening this up. Oh, hey, it's a promo card that's not just stock art. That's cool. Yeah, it looks like there's a holographic Crom promo. P11 PR from P08. Huh, interesting. Guess it's a variant of that previous set that I just showed. But there may be... Yeah, looks like there are two cards in here. The Crom, and yeah, the promo for the next set is Male Corrin, using kind of a different stock art than I normally see of Male Corrin. But yeah, this is for the next set, which focuses on a post-Birthright timeline, along with, I believe, Awakening and Path of Radiance, mainly the Grail Mercenaries. So that's a set that I actually do have a box of, so you'll see that later on. But first, let's open our first pack of FE7. This is not the first series of FE7 in the TCG. There's also Series 7, which I could potentially buy, but it's actually very similar to this one. So already we're starting out with Blood Knight Karel against a Blood Moon. I always used to call him Carl, though. That's how I always pronounced his name. We have Eliwood. Oh, that's Ricard. Yeah, because this set, yes, is Shadow Dragon. And this is a pretty standard art of Lyn. I think, oh, that's Lena. With some orphans, I guess? And Carla, yes, that character who is... poor Carla. She just joined so late and just with such low stats. And hey, there's Sharona. That's pretty nice, yeah. Pretty standard art of her. That is a high normal, though, not a normal. I might actually this time just make the piles based on just the series rather than whether they're a normal or high normal. And that's far enough. I should have been able to tell due to all that, all those coins. And Horus. I think Horus is kind of a bit of an underrated character in a lot of ways. I don't know who that is in a oh, it's Nina. I thought for a second it was Edelgard. And there is Norn, our first rare for this set. Yeah, Norn also, I feel, a little bit of an underrated character. I think she was supposed to join in Shadow Dragon's prologue at some point. But I guess, yep, I'll put my first... I'll put her there. And then we have a advertisement for the next set, and I guess the next set was already going to be... Actually, wait, no, this isn't Heroes Book 1. This set is Heroes Book 2, so that's an advertisement for this set. I forgot that Heroes Book 1 was also in Series 10, which is a series that I also own. That set is mostly Heirs of Fate and Thracia, but it also has Heroes Book 1. So yeah, this is Heroes Book 2. Hey, it's classic red armor Jagan. That's actually really cool. Hawkeye, also pretty cool. I used him a lot in my first ever playthrough. Frey, that guy who canonically dies in the prologue, but then comes back. Who's this? Oh, it's Pent. It must be a young Pent at an Etrurian ball. Because, yeah, it definitely looks like a much younger version of Pent. He is one of the Cipher original characters, Neve, I think. That's Linda. Oh, Florina gets a high normal card. Don't think she really gets any rare or super rare cards. Oh yeah, of course, if I know this was Heroes Book 2 before, I would know now it's Cert or Surtur. I don't know how that's actually fully pronounced, but yeah, here, I remember back when people really hated this guy. Like, they didn't just think that he was a lame villain, they just thought that, like, he was just kind of, he had kind of a stupid story breaker power with his invincibility. He was not a very popular character, but this is, yeah, Dorcas. Guess something's happening to him there. Oh, and looks like we have a super rare. It's usually one of the top 2 packs in these. Oh, hey, I think I've seen this art before. Yeah, it's Sheeta. That's a pretty cool super rare. Having the flash on in my camera definitely lets you see the holographic texture on these cards a lot better. I love the super rares in Fire Emblem Cipher. Dare I say it, I like them significantly more than the super rare cards or ultra rares in Pokemon, like significantly more. I'm starting to run out of sleeves. I'm going to need to either get some more or resort to using a very strange kind of sleeves that you may see in a future video. You'll understand when the time comes. But, yep, there is Sheeta. Yeah, I love the way this looks on my camera. So, she'll go there. Okay, we start with Abel. Louise. Oh, Abel went in the wrong pile. Hey, yeah, Sheeta. An unpromoted variant. I think her expression is a little bit derpy looking there. Corel. Oh, well, yeah, Layla, I can't believe I forgot her name, but yeah, Layla gets a card in this set. That's really cool. There's a lot of speculation that she was originally intended to be playable because she has, like, a unique sprite. That's a very interesting art of, Yuzu. And it's not even, like, a special card or anything. It's just, standard Yuzu. It looks like it's a... Oh, I did not realize that Faye got her own card. And it's not a special either, it's just like a high normal. I think she got like maybe a joke character card at some point, but yeah, this card costs 0 to play. I'll have to look into what it does, but yeah, that's actually cool. I didn't realize she got her own card. Nah, here's a pretty standard Eloid card. I'm pretty sure that's Wada Sachiko doing the artwork. Yep, it is Wada Sachiko. Yeah, I believe she was also heavily involved in Path of Radiance, but I can definitely tell her art style when I see it. I think she was a level designer in some of the Fire Emblem games too, as well as an artist. And here's Marth, and is that, Daisuke Iizuka? I think that is Shadow Dragon's original artist. They got a lot of the original artists back for both Heroes and the card game. And, that's like a promoted Kane as a paladin, which is pretty cool, I guess. So far we've got entirely Shadow Dragon rares and super rares. So hopefully we should be getting something more FE7 themed. And well, we're off to a good start with Florina and Loki. And the guy that I thought was Roy when I first played FE7. And, oh, more archers. Castor. Linda. Another Layla. Oh, Legolt. There's a lot of thieves in this set. Oh, that's Jake. Yeah, that's Jake, isn't it? Yeah, they swapped his portrait in the original game. Oh, that is Renault, I think. That's a very cool Renault. That art is... Wow, that's really cool art. And, okay, we didn't get something FE7 based for a rare, but we got Levitine. So that's our first Heroes rare. Again, though, no FE7 rare cards yet at all, even though FE7 takes up half this set. Well, here's Dorcas and Natalie. That's a very generic-looking Daros. He just looks like kind of a generic pirate. I thought that was Hilda for a second, but I think that's Sarah. Who's she with, though? Or is that just a statue of Saint Elamine? It probably is, come to think of it. And Norn. Another Levitine. A Neve I already had. Oh, that's cool. That's Etzel, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that's Etzel. And that would be Fiora, who now I will always associate with a Xenoblade character. Another Loki. Somehow even more fan servicey. And hey, our next super rare was Fjorm. I'm okay with that. Definitely okay with that. I mean, I feel like Fjorm does have some accusations of being a bit of a pandery character, though, just because she's very clearly in love with the summoner. And apparently there was, like, I've fallen out of Hero significantly, but apparently there was a lot of controversy over, like, the ascended form of Legion getting most of her dialogue revolving around Fjorm's feelings for the summoner, which is kind of weird, I'll admit. Oh, speaking of the summoner, I didn't realize they got a card in Cipher. That's pretty cool. Ekura. Huh, I didn't know that that was their default name in Japanese. And another Eliwood, another one we already had. Florina. Oh, here's another Renault. Like, all of these Renault cards look really cool. Then it makes sense. Renault's a very interesting character. It's just, like, he doesn't join until really late. That's a, oh, that's Athena. Okay, the art style there is a little, yeah, atypical for Shadow Dragon characters, so that's why I didn't recognize her. And that is, Nina. Oh, that's Nima? The Mountain Hermit? I thought this was supposed to be an FE7 set. I didn't realize she was in this. Like, it literally says Mountain Hermit there, so I guess it's not entirely FE7, it's just a lead. And Frey, and a Mage Neve, and rare of Alphonse. Actually, no, Alphonse would have got a super rare in the first set. So yeah, so again, like, absolutely no rares or super rares from FE7 yet. This box does not like FE7 for some reason. But knowing the box luck I've had previously, I should be getting... the next two super rares in this box should end up being FE7, but we'll see about that. Getting a lot of these Eliwoods. Ricard, Will, Neve, Linda, Nagi, that's cool. Yeah, another, I feel, somewhat underrated character, but, like, there's all this debate whether she's future Tiki or whether she's Naga. It's heavily implied that she's Naga, but given Awakening's Future Past DLC, both could be true at the same time. Certs. And, hey, finally, a rare card that is from FE7. This is Karel. And, yeah, they always depict, I think that's the Killing Edge. The Killing Edge is always, like, meant to look sort of, like, red like that in FE7, but FE7's weapon sprites don't really extend to, like, the battle scenes, so you never really get to see whether it looks different to any other swords. Okay, so we have Canis, or Canas. I always said Canis when I was younger. Is that, oh, it's Gordon, yeah. It could have been either Gordon or Ryan. They look pretty similar, honestly. Hawkeye, classic Red Jagan, weird, Athena. That is Vida, isn't it? Yeah. You don't really see, like, a lot of full-body art of Vida, so it's kind of hard for me to recognize her looking like that. Horus again. Oh, this card. Oh boy, this is like Guy or Guy from FE7, and I always thought this is one of the weirdest looking cards in Cipher. It's like, hello, I'm going to attack you, I'm getting attacked by Fireball. So, yeah, I just think this is a very, very weird card. Like, you don't, like, I guess you don't really see him emote that much in FE7, so for all we know, he does look like that when he's excited, but anyway, and there's Goto, looking a little bit more like his original design rather than Shadow Dragon. Oh, that is cool, okay. This, I kind of feel like this should have been a super rare. Not just a rare, but, like, this is Lloyd with, like, an actual white wolf behind him. That is very, very cool art. Yeah, again, like, I kind of wish that was a super rare. It would have looked really good with textures on it. Okay, Castor again. Dorcas again. Norn. Lyn. There is a super rare of Lyn in this set. There are super rares of Lyn, Eliwood, and Hector. Vida. Levitine. Alphonse Reading. Interesting. Kind of nice art, though. Nergal, with pretty similar to his official art, actually. Sharna, I think we saw that one before. Oh, it looks like there's a super rare. And it is... Oh, okay, that one's pretty cool. But we have got a very uneven ratio, and we don't have ever any FE7 super rares. But yeah, this is obviously Shadow Dragon Marth. So yeah, the first of those in the set, and you can really see just the texture there. Marth versus Medius, essentially. That's a pretty cool card. I mean, it's pretty standard art of him overall, but I still think it looks pretty cool. There's another Marth super rare from an earlier set that I opened off camera that is kind of more in line with his manga artwork, like that very early manga. So there's a lot of different, like, even though Marth gets a lot of super rares in the series, there are a lot of different versions of him. I don't know if there's any, like, cards of him that are specifically based on his Smash Bros. Appearance. I feel like they tend to just kind of not do Smash Bros. And hey, in a set full of thieves, finally we get Matthew. And another card we didn't have before, just regular Fjorm. And another card we didn't have before, Lowen, with his horse about to eat his groceries. That's a pretty great card. And another card we didn't have before, Draug. We're just getting so many, well, that broke the streak, but yeah, so many new cards here. That's another Foreigner. That's one we didn't have before either. Another gift. Yeah, I'm gonna laugh every time I see that card. Her with the like the depowered, the fake falchion. I don't think we had this will either. And hey, here's another Draug. He is ready to choke this point with arrows, and he's probably just pulled Gordon away. Yes, that. Like, I discovered the Fire Emblem OVA long before it became a meme. I watched it in Japanese, so I didn't get any of the silly meme lines, or the weird Shida maid with the bizarre Swedish accent for no reason. Now we wait ages for these cards, and two show up at once. Yeah, now it seems like the next half of the box has a whole lot of these cards that we didn't see in the first half. And do we I feel like we had that Florina before. We definitely had that one before. Definitely had that one before. That was in the last pack. And okay, it's just a rare plus. I thought for a second it was a super rare plus, but yeah, this is one of the sets that still do that. Yeah, that's a rare plus of Pence with, you know, gold text on it. I feel like this is probably a joined art with a rare plus Louise. If I had to guess, that's probably what's going on here. Though I could be wrong about that. Like, that face in the background could be Louise, or it could be Clarine, I'm not sure. But, yep, that's our rare plus of this. Still only got one super rare plus out of every box I've opened on the channel. And the two that I've opened off camera, so... yeah, those super rare pluses, they're supposed to be, like, 1 in 4 boxes, but I'm not getting good luck with them. But I did get Risen King Crom in the last one, so I can't really complain. Oh, Will's in the wrong one. There's another Will. Loki. Sarah. It is kind of a different take on Sarah than you normally see. Daros. Carla. I think we had that Carla before. Oh, that's new. That's Effidel, I think. Yes, Effidel, the, the most ineffectual villain in all of Fire Emblem. But still, we have this really cool card also. I just skipped over Promoted Gordon. And, oh, hey, Abel. Yeah, rare card of Abel. Oh, it's got a panther in the background. That's really cool. I think, didn't we get a cane? In which case, there probably was a bull in the background of him. In fact, these might even be a joined art. I'll have to look into that a little later. I think we're down to the last 4 or so packs. Oh, here we go. Here's another one of these cards. So here's Hector, finally. And I think that expression does look a little bit derpy, too. I don't think it's quite as derpy as the Gi, but it's still a little bit like, hey, I'm Hector. Okay, yeah. And then there's Gordon. Canis, I will still pronounce it that way. Kane that we didn't have before. Fiora. Randall that we didn't have before. I forget which Cypher set Randall debuted in, but he was originally supposed to be like an original character for Alib. Lowen that we... oh, no, actually, no, it's a different Lowen. Oh, okay, so before he was eating groceries, and now he has finally presented the fruit of his labors, a sandwich. That's a, like, you know, there's a lot of cards that tell stories, but that's pretty cool. And, oh, there's Garnef. Didn't have that one. And that is, would you believe, not actually a super rare. It kind of looks like one. But, yeah, it's the Summoner from Heroes, summoning Camilla, Crom, Lissa, and Ryoma. I think all of them were available at the very beginning of Heroes. Ah, yes, the days before skill inheritance. Those were interesting, though, but I still play without skill inheritance, because, I don't know, just giving people weapons they didn't start with in Heroes or skills just feels wrong to me personally, but it's kind of like how I don't reclass in Shadow Dragon. But anyway, yeah, I'm pretty sure we had that Draug earlier. Hey, I'm Hector. Sorry. This sheet is admittedly a little bit derpy as well, but not quite to the extent of the gear. I don't think we had that one. Oh, is this him? Someone seems to have died recently because he's holding a doll and looking sad. Forget exactly what happened, whether it was his wife or someone else who died. I don't know. And that's also a very manic-looking Jake. And Foreigner, who you could quite easily mistake for Yuzu. I don't think we had this Fjorm before. And, oh, yes, it's everyone's favorite love-to-hate villain, Sonya. Or at least the one everyone likes to kill the most out of Black Fang. For obvious reasons if you've played FE7. It's always very satisfying getting Jafar or Nino to deal the final blow to her. Although, like, technically that's a spoiler. I don't really know what I thought of, like, Nino when I first played, but I do know that, like, Jafar was the last character I expected to be recruitable. So, yeah, that's part of why just Battle Before Dawn just floored me when I first played it. That was just, like, it was, like, one of the cases of, like, peak storytelling in my childhood. At least that's how I saw it when I first played, because, like, I just didn't see any of that coming at all, like, what happened there. I don't know if we had that Louise, but I think we probably did. Yuzu, another Fiora, Loki, who somehow looks even more fan-servicey than she normally does. Sandwich! And, okay, that's a rare, so I'm guessing this last pack, has to have another super rare, because we've only had 3. But, yeah, Carla. Yeah, Carla seems one of those cases of, like, there's a very big, like, discrepancy between her like, presence in marketing and her presence in the actual game. Because she's incredibly good in Heroes, from what I've heard, which is kind of weird. But anyway, there has to be a super rare in this, so will we finally get an Elib super rare? We will see. I used to call the setting Elib, by the way. But that's still better than Herb, which is officially what it was called in Japanese until it was localized. Randall. Another Carla. I don't think we had that Vida before. So that's pretty cool. Oh, speaking of things I used to call people, I used to call her Vadia. Etzel, Legault, and... well, it's a super rare. What's it gonna be? Oh, hey, we actually did get an Elite super rare. And, okay, this one's actually pretty cool. I don't think Nils gets any kind of decent representation in other FE7 sets, so... yeah, having a super rare of Nils is pretty cool. I don't think it's even considered a dragon card, it's just considered like a dancer type unit, so... yeah, Nils with Elbert and Ninian in the background. Oh, and music notes are in the pattern. That's something that, yeah, like, I've always said that just looking at Cipher art online really doesn't do it justice. You need to see these super rare cards, like, you know, as actual cards to really fully see them. Like, you would not be able to see that music note texture if you were just looking at stock art of this. So, I'm kind of happy with that. That's a pretty good super rare. I was kind of hoping there would have been a bit more FE7 representation in the super rares of this set. So we got Pent, we got Nils, then we have Shadow Dragon Marth, Fjorm, and Sheeta. Oh, this Sheeta doesn't actually have isn't a joined art with this Marth, I don't think. I kind of wish they were, but yeah. So, those are our rare cards in the set, and as I promised, I'm going to check to see if that Kane card actually does have a bull on it. My conclusion is kind of. There's something in the background there, which I guess you could call a bull, but unfortunately it doesn't look like these cards are joined art. Kind of wish they were, but they are not. And yep, that will be the end of my unboxing video for this series, so I hope you've enjoyed, and yep, look at this map of Alib there. And I will see you next time for another Cipher set. And I'm thinking that I might do the Thracia debut and Heirs of Fate box next, so see you all then for that one.